Well, 2013, looking back, that was a good year. And I think, it was very positive for all of us. And we think 2014, ought to be equally strong. Certainly the early signs are very, very positive. We've seen a good recovery growth, and that is very, very positive. I think we've got to be very careful that no complacency creeps in at all. But yeah, it should be another positive year.
We see the pace very similar this year. I think there's a lot of difference in opinion in this area, but we see that the pace in volume will be very similar to 2013. We see it somewhere in the order of up to 10% growth versus 2013. But what we see is perhaps the dynamics be slightly different, where there was a lot of different channel mix in 2013. We'll see that evolve in 2014. I think the retail is stronger. The retail will take a stronger position in 2014. Certainly for us, we see that happening already, because of course our product is now having the full year effect in 2014.
2014 is going to be another strong year for the car industry. I think what we're seeing is good growth in the premium segment still, some still higher penetration of finance coming through as well, and with the new model introductions that we've got, we're expecting a strong year in still a very competitive market. So when you listen to the analysts, the market ended up just over 2.2 million in 2013. And actually, most of the analysts think that 2.2, 2.3 million is the natural level for the UK car industry at the moment. But I think with competition, I think with the new models, it will grow beyond the level it was in 2013.
Yeah, I think 2014 is going to be a very interesting year. I think the economy is obviously on a growth spurt at the moment. We've got a 2.2% GDP growth. So that's great for the consumers. And I think that is certainly going to see some of that being translated into the car industry. So I do see that the car industry is going to be up a little bit year on year. Not massively, not like we had in 2013, but 2014 looks actually quite a good year for the industry.
So I think now customers are feeling a little bit more confident about the economy and the recovery in the economy. We should see more customers coming into showrooms and replacing their vehicles, some of which are actually getting quite old now. So they postponed a purchase decision. I think they will take that decision this year.
I think 2014 is going to be another really good year like last year. The year started pretty strongly in January, and we can see that the retail market continues to be very strong. So I think we'll have another good year in the UK. The interest rates are remaining stable, quite low. Economy confidence is starting to come back, and the car industry is in really good shape in the UK, so I don't see any reason why it shouldn't continue.
In my mind, there's no question it'll grow. There'll be some price to pay for that, but I think whilst the southern European markets remain under pressure, then this market will take some of that capacity, and the cars will find a way into the market. So there's no reason why we won't see some growth again.
Well, I'm expecting continued growth, probably slightly less prolific than 2013, but this is product-led growth, a lot of new product activity this year. Clearly we've got economic indicators all pointing in the right direction. We've got consumer confidence growing, so I think the equation exists there for small growth in 2014. I would say 2 to 3% growth over last year, which was of course unexpectedly strong, and product driven. Certainly, I think as the other European markets recover, we may see the battleground moving away from just being UK centric, and certainly for Toyota, we're aiming for our third year of growth.
I think 2014 is likely to be another good year for the industry. It was up almost 10% last year, and all of the factors that made that possible are still in place. There's more confidence in consumers, interest rates are low and going to stay low. The government are keen to talk about how well the economy is going in the run-up to a general election, which boosts everybody's confidence. So there's no reason why it shouldn't be as good as last year. Customers don't change their buying patterns just because it's a new year. So I can see, January started strongly. Can't really see any reason why it wouldn't continue at the same level of increase as it has before. Maybe up to 10% up on last year.
I think we're in for a stable year. I think there might be modest growth. I don't think there will be a percentage growth like we saw last year, but I think we're in for a pretty stable year. All the economic indicators are good. January started off well for us. Dealers are buoyant, so I think it's going to be another stable, positive year with, somewhere between 2-3% growth. I don't think we can expect much more than that right now.
Well, if you look at the SAR today, It's 3 months SARA is around about 2.6 million, so we're kind of in tune with that. Extrapolate that out to a full year basis, around about 2.6, 2.62, something like that. So probably quite flat in comparison to where we are today, but as I say, maybe a rebalancing between retail and fleet. Well, in terms of total volume, we're forecasting something similar to 2013, so passenger car and LCV together around about 2.6 million. I think within that, fleet retail mix may rebalance, so I see some decline in terms of retail year-on-year growth, but being supported by fleet as a general economic condition starts to improve.